The quarter-century club timepieces were the only Rolex products that did not feature the brand's name on the dial and caseback. The watchmaker produced them on special order by Eaton, the largest chain of department stores in Canada. In the 1940s, the company employed 70,000 people and mailed its catalogue to millions of households in the country. The tradition of rewarding long-serving employees had started in 1919. Having reached 25 years of continuous service, an employee received a certificate signed by the company's president and a gold watch. Eaton ordered these timepieces from Rolex, which was a familiar brand name in Commonwealth countries such as Canada, where the London-born watchmaker sold its products since its foundation. The dials of all Eaton watches feature the company's rather than the manufacturer's name, as well as applied gold digits and letters making up the wording Quarter-Century Club rather than the usual numerals. This reference 6022 precision grade model dates back to 1953. The graphics of the inscription on the screw-down caseback is identical in all Eaton watches. The movement is the caliber 710, whose self-winding variant is found in the contemporary Big Bubble Black Oyster Perpetuals. It belongs to the longest-running generation of Rolex movements, introduced in the mid-1920s. This example of its first version shows several differences, the most obvious being the positions of the balance wheel and winding mechanism. Whilst the older caliber features a bimetallic balance wheel without a shock absorber, the one fitted in the Eaton watch adopts a monometallic superbalance balance wheel and a shock-resist shock absorber. Patented by Rolex in 1935, the superbalance has a more streamlined shape than ordinary balance wheels, thanks to the recesses that host the adjustment screws. The shock-resist was a product of the Irishman Shinth firm. Rolex found its name so appealing that we find it as such, or in a similar form, on the dial of a few oysters. The engravings on the inside of the caseback include the reference number, the gold purity grade, the squirrel hallmark standing for 14-karat gold, and the casemaker's identification number inside the key hallmark, indicating Geneva as its origin. The number 12 stands for the Genex company. Rolex produced several other watches for Eaton, the most popular among collectors being two prince references, the 3937 seen here and the 1490.